Hello everyone, welcome to Rockshire Gaming. My name is Eric. Today we're actually going to be finally catching up on something that we talked about during the mail call video. Some new games that we recently had gotten in. So today we're going to be doing a unboxing of Tiny Epic Vikings by Gamelyn Games. This is my personal copy of it. This is the one I ordered from Kickstarter with my own money, so this is in no way a sponsored video. You'll also notice that there is no plastic on this box. It's because of the fact that, yeah, I have already filmed this video and realized that my equipment paused my video halfway through. So I decided to go ahead and try this again. But this is Tiny Epic Vikings in this small little Tiny Epic packaging right here. A runic game of island raiding by Scott Alms. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but here is our game with all the little Viking artwork. Some more Viking artwork right there. More Viking artwork right there. And right there. And right there. The back of the box is not upside down. The back of the box has a bunch of information on here to learn more about the game right here, what categorizes as a Tiny Epic game there, your various components here, and your card sleeve recommendations down there. If you are under 3 years old, you cannot go on a Viking raiding, and you have to go on an island raid. I believe it says in there 14 years old. So there is that. So we're going to carefully flip it over and center that right there. We're going to remove top of box and move it over yonder. So the first thing we're going to get is a Raiders rule book. Here is our rule book, and here is a learn while you play QR code. Has an interactive play along tutorial. So I myself will probably be looking into that as well. I had a not hard time trying to learn Tiny Epic Dungeons, that being my first Tiny Epic game, but like I said, these rules you would think with the size of these games that they wouldn't have a, spoiler alert, 23-page rule book, and if it did have a 23-page rule book, you wouldn't expect the type to be so small. They do cram and pack a lot into these Tiny Epic games, which is pretty awesome. Probably why they are so epic with being so tiny. So in your rule book, which the rule book covers when it's opened, the entire box down here, we've got components of the game, the prologue for the game, table of contents for said book, how to set up the game with pictures here, gameplay overview, resources, what to do on the various phases of the game that we will not go into fully right now. They do have stuff in here for a 2-player variant and the solo setup, so there is all of that right yonder. So it also talks in here about the expansions to the game. We have the Ragnarok expansion, which we do have right here, and also it talks about Shamans. If you got this game on Kickstarter, or if you technically go onto their website right now for Gamelyn Games to get the Deluxe Edition of the game that they are selling on there, you will get the Shamans expansion, which we'll kind of go into toward the end. I first want to go through everything that's in the main components that come with the main game, and then we'll go into everything else. But we'll move the rule book right there and go into the next component. So these are the baggie of various components that you get. I will probably, for some kind of ease of something later on, go through myself and separate these into smaller baggies. Resource in one, individual player components in another, runes in another. But yeah, this is the bag of all of the components here that you'll get, and that way I know I'm making sure to say them correctly this time. I'll have the book out. But you have in here, let's go first. That's your chieftain marker, the big boat right there, which is going to be different than your other boats, which are right here, and how tiny those are. Like right there. And then they have those, and then we've got temples right there. Looks like your villages, these are not color coded necessarily. Right there. And then you got, I think that was everything. Oh, your settlers, your little Viking settlers. Right. You guys zoom in? Yep, right there. Oh, so there is all that. You also do have your various, let's go ahead and show them all at one time. Your various resource components there. All these are made out of pretty sturdy wood here. I'm not going to sit here and try to like bend the wood or break the wood or anything like that, but there they are. Then you have your same ones. Your 9 runes, which those are the different runes right there. So there is that. So that is all of the wooden components to this game. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, here they are. Your scoring markers. That's what I was looking for. Scoring markers of different colors right there. There is that. So I'll move all this out of the way. And as I said before, I did film this already halfway. It's why you probably are seeing me looking over at here, making sure the monitor, making sure the video continues to go. But you have next up is your favor cards. These are the small little, I believe these are mini Euro size. So if you're looking for cards, there's that. They're going to be mostly double-sided with this symbol right here with different resources on it and a runic symbol, and then the back of all the cards is going to be just this symbol right there. And that's pretty much the same format that all these cards follow there. Place all off to the side. Next, we have this package of Viking cards here. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but like I said, I already filmed this and I'd already gotten this far to where I actually had already opened this up, which is why I'm going to go like that and like that. And that is that. So pretty cool artwork on the back right there for the Viking card. I like the artwork in this game altogether. It actually, I don't know why, but this makes me miss Maelstrom over at Epcot at Disney World. Don't know why. It just, yeah, for some reason, it just makes me think of that. Is that even Viking? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Viking. Yeah, Norwegian area. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So we go through the different Viking cards right here. First, we got Carl. And I'm not going to, make sure I'm in the frame there. That's Carl the Viking right there. I'm not going to go through each individual one. There were just a couple that I just liked. Let's see, we got Helga right there. And again, I'm sure over the course of gameplay, you would acquire these different Vikings, and they're going to have different abilities and whatnot, as you can see from the various cards. I mean, there's 2 different ones right there doing 2 different things. So they're going to give you different bonuses and whatnot throughout the game. I imagine I have to actually go through and read through the real rule book. There's Torsten right there. So yeah, like I said, you got all your different Vikings right there with those cards. We're gonna skip over this because that is gonna be your Shamans expansion right there, and then go into this pack of cards right here. I think these are the only ones that you're gonna have a hard time if you sleeve your cards trying to find the sleeves potentially. Like I said, these cards are going to be the mini Euro cards sleeves, and I think these are just going to be standard card game size cards. But you have here your score mat right there with different symbols all through that, and then you're scoring right there. So that is that one, and then this is going to be an example of a clan, of your clan board, right there with the different symbols and stuff there, and then information and whatnot about your clan right there. So there's that, and there's the 4 of the different colors: red, red, blue, green, and yellow, right there. And then you have your pantheon of Viking gods right here. Let's go here. We got Odin, the All Father. We've got Frigg, goddess of prophecy. Thor, the god of thunder. Freya, goddess of the hunt. Sif, goddess of the harvest. And Nord, god of the sea. So there's going to be your 6 gods in that pack right there. And then finally, as far as main game components go, we've got the Tiny Epic board right here. So if you are playing a 1 to 3 player game, this is a very tiny board. I know they advertise that this is the first game with a board. If you were going to have a board bigger than this, it probably wouldn't fit in the box and keep the same size box they usually keep for Tiny Epic games. So this is going to be your board for a 1 to 3 player game, and if you have more friends than that, you can upgrade yourself to the 1 to 4 or to the 4 player board right here. So there is that, and that is it for the main components of Tiny Epic Vikings. Again, if you do have the Deluxe Edition, which right now it is looks like $35 on the GamelynGames.com website. There, you will also, if you got the Deluxe Edition, get the Shamans expansion. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that while we are here. All right. And so we've got Shamans right here. We've got a little tiny pamphlet right here that goes over how to incorporate the components into the game. Is going to have 6 Shaman Viking cards, 2 God mats, and 14 Karn tokens. Karn, Cairn, which these are, open up one of the tokens. They're all the same, but those are going to be your tokens right there. So that's your tokens right there. You're going to have your Shaman Vikings. Let's look at any of these. Probably the most interesting looking one. Ragnvald, the Viking Shaman right there. So, yep, those I'm assuming just get shuffled into the main deck, as you can see there. And that is that. And then also we've got 2 more gods right here. We've got Loki, god of mischief, not looking a thing like Tom Hiddleston. And then we got Hel, goddess of death, right there. I think she looks a little better than the MCU version, maybe. I don't know. So there is that. So this is everything. We'll move this down. This is everything that comes with the Deluxe Edition of Tiny Epic Vikings. So we are looking to play this game pretty soon on the channel. My next step is to learn the rules to teach the rest of our, I guess you can call it a cast. I don't know. Jake should have also gotten this in. He actually did. I think he did get this in. I think after I filmed the mail call video and he hadn't gotten it in yet. I think he just mysteriously showed up to his house. So yeah. So I got to basically learn how to play this. But that's going to be for another video. So be on the lookout. I don't want to do too long of videos. Be on the lookout for part 2 of this unboxing series, where we'll go ahead and go over the game mats and the Ragnarok expansion. I don't know why I'm hitting the board around that much, but that was Tiny Epic Vikings from Gamelyn Games, the unboxing overview there. I have been Eric. This has been Rockshire Gaming. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys in the next video.